Hello everyone, this is the first lesson recording for IM1, May 4th, 2021. Did you know that today is Star Wars Day? It's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Haha. Anyway, hope you are celebrating Star Wars Day. For today's lesson, you are going to need tracing paper and ruler, and you will be submitting the evidence of your work at the end of the class. So make sure you are ready for that. Some announcements. We just took a quiz number 5. The retake is going to be happening on Wednesday. That's tomorrow, May 5th at 11 a.m. in my study hall. If you'd like to go over your questions, please come to my study hall at 2:15 this afternoon. That's Tuesday, May 4th. And at the very least, you should look over your current version and reach out to me if you need any explanation or clarification. Okay, some other announcement. This is kind of fun. We're going to have a project instead of a unit test. Yay! Well, hopefully that will relieve some stress from your end. And it is going to be a tessellation project, and it is going to be due exactly 2 weeks from today. And that's Tuesday, May 18th. That's a B day. And let me explain what that is all about. Okay, so if you open that link that I'm going to share with you, it's going to look like this. Okay, and if you go to your assignment in Canvas, you're going to get access to this as well. Are you the new MC Asha? IM1 tessellation project. Okay, so you create a tessellation art project that demonstrates your knowledge of properties of rigid transformation, that's translation, rotation, reflection. It is also your chance to show your artistic skill and creativity. Okay, I know many of you are very talented artists, and many of you are just antsy to express your creativity here. So here's your chance. Okay, these are all examples of tessellations. And let me show you some of my students' work from last year. And let's go to MC Asher's website. Okay, so if you go to, here is a famous artist. Okay, he's a famous artist, and he also specialized in tessellation to create his art. If I go to his transformation prints, I can see a lot of tessellations. What is a tessellation? It is what basically creating art out of repetition of some same figure. Okay, and these are all examples of it. And as I've said, the due date is 2 weeks from today, and it will be counted instead of the unit test. So it is worth quite a bit. Just the way your unit test will move your grades up and down significantly, this will too. Okay, so it's going to be counted as a unit test and worth 48 points. So it's similar weight to the two unit tests that you've done this semester. And it's going to be graded on 6 different categories, including reflection category. And you're going to see the grading rubric. Also, if you turn in late, every day you turn in late, I'm going to be deducting 2 points. Okay, so you want to be on time. How to turn it in? I would like you to turn it in on paper form. So if you're coming to visit to school at all, okay, if you're coming in for in-person school or anything like that, or even just to come into my classroom and say hello, I would love to meet you as well as receive your physical copy of the tessellation. If that is not possible and you are just doing school from home, you can certainly turn in your photocopy on Canvas, but preferably I would like an actual physical copy. And the material that you're going to need is just some paper, maybe square paper by 3 by 3 used to make template, scissors, tape, and coloring pencil, and all the instructions are here. If you actually watch this starter video, it gives you a lot of good information here. Okay, and this is the video, and it's very short, but it's going to help you figure out what you need to do. So please And this tips and tricks video is also very helpful. So click on that, which is this, and watch this. It's not very long, but it's really going to help you and give you some ideas as well. Don't forget to look at the rubric. Notice that there are 6 different categories, including a reflection. So you are supposed to write about, give me a 2 to 3 paragraph in length. So meaningfully describing difficulties, confusion, or mistakes occurred while striving for a challenging level of project work and how they are overcome. Okay, so this is going to be part of your grading. And this is not an English class. I do not want an essay. It's just 2 to 3 paragraph. That means, about half a page of writing. And it doesn't have to be that lengthy. Okay. And again, it's going to be worth 48 points, which is like a unit test. And so that's about the tessellation project. There is no homework today because I would like you to get started thinking about this project and planning it. Okay, so please go open that document up and watch the videos and look at the document so that you can start thinking about what and how you're going to do it. And during the class, I am actually going to show you some example of my last year's students' work. All right, what are we doing today? We are going to be talking about triangles. This image is giving you, is it mesmerizing you? Is it hypnotizing you? It's kind of making me dizzy. Okay, so why do we care so much about triangle? We do spend a whole lot of time in math class talking about triangles and triangles and triangles. Why do we care? Well, you're going to see triangles all over life. Okay, so from tortilla chips to pyramids and to this bridge, the structurally they use triangular shapes to stabilize it, or in the roof system they use triangles. You can certainly use triangles to figure out the height of things that it's difficult to measure. Okay, so in this case, this mountain, Snowy Mountain, we want to know how high this is. You would use angles to figure out how tall it is. Okay, you don't want to sort of be climbing up at the top and dropping down some measuring tape trying to figure it out. So triangles are really helpful in that sense. And triangle is the most basic shape that makes up many more complicated shapes. Okay, so if you think about a four-sided, say, a quadrilateral like this can be thought of as 2 different triangles. Or if you have a pentagon, it is really just a 3 different triangles. It's a combination of 3 different triangles and so on. So any complex shape can be divided up into multiple triangles. So it is a basic building block of everything that we do see, apart from circles, that is. And this is a cool image. You can even create art with just triangles. Okay, so this is a lot more complicated image or shape, if you can call it, but it's all made up by triangle. So that's pretty cool. All right, so you're going to be working on Desmos, card number 1 to 13. Finding missing angles. So, and we're going to be continuing from last lesson. Here we go. In honor of the Star Wars Day, what's your favorite Star Wars quote? If you have one, please share with us. Missing angle number 1, part 1. What is the measure of the missing angle here? If you know this angle is 35 degrees, this angle is 85 degrees, how can you figure out what this question mark angle is? Okay, so you get to try to figure it out. If you have some idea how you would approach this, then you click on this and then briefly explain. If you would like some hint, you click on this. For any triangle, all 3 angles add up to 180 degrees. That's what we've discovered. That means this angle, whatever this angle is, and this angle here, plus this third angle, is going to add to 180 degrees. So if I call this x, I know that 35 plus 85 plus x is going to be equal to 180 degrees because they're always going to add up to 180 degrees. Then you can solve for x. Okay, and the next card, so now it's asking you to solve for the missing angle. All right, so I know that 35 plus 85. That's going to be 120. So that's 120 plus x is equal to 180. So I am going to subtract 120 from both sides of the equation, and this leaves me with x is equal to 60 degrees. So I know that this is 60 degrees. And I'm going to enter right there. All right, what's the measure of the missing angle here? Okay, so this time we're told that this angle is 40 degrees. And we are told this square thing. What does this square thing mean? This means that this angle is 90 degrees, right? That's the symbol for right angle. So it's a 90 degrees. And we know that if I call this x, all the angles need to add to 180 degrees. So I have 40 plus 90 plus x is equal to 180. Okay, and 40 plus 90 is 130 plus x is equal to 180. And so I am going to subtract 130 from both sides. And this goes away, and you're just left with x on the left-hand side. And 180 minus 130 is going to be 50 degrees. Okay, so my missing angle is 50 degrees because of this. All right, missing angle number 3. What is the measure of the missing angle? All right, what does it mean when you have this 2-arc and 2-arc drawing? That means whatever this angle measure is, this is going to be the same as well. Okay, they have the same angle measure. That's the notation. So if I call this x degrees, then it's going to have the same measure. So it's going to be also x, because whatever it is, it's going to be exactly the same. So again, triangle angle sum tells me that all the interior angles, all the inside angles of a triangle must add to 180. So it's going to be 70 plus x is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so then what do we have? X plus x, that's same as 2x. And we have 70 here. 70 plus 2x is equal to 180. And what do I need to do? I need to, remember, when you have two-step equations, something is being added or subtracted, and the variable is being multiplied or divided, you always add or subtract first. So we need to get rid of 70 by subtracting 70 from both sides. That goes away, and you're left with 2x is equal to 180 minus 70 is 110. Then from here, I know that 2 times x is equal to 110. So I need to divide, and to get rid of 2, I need to divide both sides by 2. And that leaves me with x is equal to 55 degrees. So I know that this is 55 degrees here. And this is also 55 degrees. And you can check. 55 plus 55 is 110. 110 plus 70 is 180. So that checks out. Okay, what about this? When you see this notation, when you see this arc, so with one bar, one notch, one notch, one notch, they all have the same notation, okay, same marking. That means whatever this angle is, it's going to be same as this measure and is same as this measure. So if I call this x, and I call this x, and I call this x, then they all have the same measure. That's what it means. And I know that when I add all the angles, x plus x plus x is going to be 180. And x plus x plus x is really just 3x is equal to 180. So what do I need to do to get rid of 3? 3 is being multiplied to x. That's what 3x is. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. That leaves me with x is equal to 60 degrees. So that means I know that this is 60 degrees. This is also 60 degrees here. And this is also 60 degrees here. Okay, I will continue with card number 10 on the next recording.